get it, Chris. I gotta get it. What's going on? It's your boy SB. So we are talking about birds of a feather flock together. Now, this is a huge, important, massive, big thing in our life that I think that we tend to overlook a lot. And it's probably impacted your life more than you realized it. Now, think about it. Birds of a feather flock together. Whatever you would consider bad habits for your life. Me, it would be something like the smoking and the drinking, living a lifestyle that is, like that player lifestyle. All those things, right? Those were all introduced to my life from somebody I was with, a friend I was with, somebody who I was in my flock. I'll give some examples. The first time that I've ever got drunk before was from a friend. The first time I've ever smoked before was from a friend, even though they didn't do it with bad intentions. Think about the person who's now 30 with an alcohol problem that they can't shake. Think about the person who was at the party with their friends and they introduced them to that drug. And the first night it might have been fun. They might have turned up, but then years down the line, they're strung out on that drug. This is why this topic is so important, because it's not just in our life. This is also in our workplace. This is in life and in the workplace. You have to be mindful of who's around you and who you let around you, because birds of a feather flock together. So back to my personal bad habits, and we'll keep those basic things, right? I was younger at that time. So when you're younger, you're more naive. You're not really thinking about that. You're not really thinking too much about your surroundings. It's all fun, all that good stuff. But once you get older, once you get that wisdom, you can kind of look at that. So now being older, we have way more control about our surroundings. We have way more control about our flock, who we choose to be in our circle of friends. But this is huge and this is so important, because how many times have you had a goal? How many times have you had something that you wanted to do, and then a person in your circle detours you from that? You were like, you know what? I'm going to stop doing this, this, and this. I got to get this right. Boom, 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 boom. And then a person in the flock takes you the other way. You know what? I got to stop blowing my money on all this stuff. I got to get my stuff together. It's that time in my life. And then that one friend, you trying to turn up? This is a real thing. Also, when it comes to the workplace. So all of our habits that we have now that we're older, they were introduced to us by our flocks when we were younger. We couldn't control it then, but we can control it a whole lot more now. Birds of a feather flock together. Who are you flocking with? That's the first thing. You need to identify the people around you, the people that's in your circle. We've seen this in every aspect of life, even when it comes to high school. Oh my gosh, it was terrible in high school. Who did the basketball players hang around with? The ballers. Who did the football players hang around with? The ballers. Who did the players hang around with? The players. Who did let's choose these words wisely. Who did the females that did the most to hang out with? The females who did the most. Everybody was identified by the flock. Am I not right, or am I right? I'm right. I don't care what you say, I'm right. But how many times have we seen, let's say, somebody who was that all-star basketball player? I can put myself in this position, but we ain't gonna go there yet. I might have to say that for a story time, but maybe not. I don't know. We're gonna talk about it. But have we seen that person who had a promising future basketball player, killing it, balling, top scorer? This kid has a future. This dude, boom, 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 boom. He's with the flock, right? He's with the flock of ballers who all have their mindset. Yo, we going to the pro. We all have that mindset. Yo, we going to college. They had a good head on their shoulders, but at that time, he was with that right flock. How many times have we seen it where that one bird tries to go hang out with the flock in the streets, go hang out with that gang flock? After they leave in practice, they going out to the hood, trying to be cool, trying to get clout, trying to be about that life that they're not about. Hey, I'm over here busting flows right now, right out the mouth. But gets into that flock, starts doing things that flock does, and goes to jail for life. Does things that flock does, and ends up losing their life. So now that promising future that they had, this great things and great aspirations, all those things now gone because the flock that they chose to hang around with. Birds of a feather flock together. You have to be aware of who you are flocking with. In life, in the workplace, who are you around? When I came into Amazon, guess who I was around? It was very slim because it wasn't too many birds that had the same mindset that I had. So I said, you know what? Instead of me, it was flocks. It's flocks in Amazon, just like high school. You got these birds. You got the complaining birds over here. They're more like pigeons. They like the little pigeons. We had the pigeons over here. We had the seagulls over here who just wanted to do the bare minimum and try to cut corners every way that they could. Then you had these people over here who were more so like the cool people, call them the flamingos. You remember they would like to be seen, the big tall pink ones who got to be seen by they got that crowd over there. Hey, every crowd is cool, but you have to know the flock that you're going into, because don't think that you're going to hang around with certain people and it not affect your mindset. So when I went in, it wasn't a flock of where my mindset was at. So what did I do? I'm gonna go sit in my car for lunch break. But I didn't compromise the flock that I was chilling with to be comfortable, to be accepted. No, because I had a mindset, I had a mission, and if I didn't see others with that same mindset, I just wouldn't be in that flock. Not because I'm better than nobody, not because I look down on nobody, but I have somewhere I have to go. I am on a mission, and I know how important it is to surround myself with that same mindset. Because I know people at work who surrounded themselves with the ones who try to cheat the company, like clock in the parking lot, like, I don't know, be in the bathroom 30, 40 minutes or do it in the room, or, I got to go to the restroom and try to walk to the other side of the building, all the little sneaky stuff. Then you pay the consequences of that flock. Then you get caught up. Oh, HR may hit you up. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, don't come in today. We got you on camera. Boom, boom, boom. Don't worry about it. You played the game and you lost. Birds of a feather flock together. Watch who you're flocking with. And those are more so negative examples that I've given so far because it's powerful. How many times have we seen that? Of somebody's life radically changing because of the people that they are now hanging out with. It's a very powerful thing when you're hanging with a group of people, no matter what it is. This is so important in work and in life. But on the flip side, not just the negative, this can be powerful in a positive way. When you get around that flock, you may not even be qualified to be flying with them birds. I'm talking about the eagles. You may not even be an eagle yet. You may be like a little chicken trying to fly. You feel me? You're just trying to jump. That was me. I've been there before. I was like, no, I got to fly with y'all. You feel me? In a positive way, you get around them eagles. All of a sudden, you start like, oh, snaps, I'm flying a little bit. Oh, where my little red beak go? My red beak. Oh, snap, I'm feeling like an eagle right now. You hang around those people in the same way that it was powerful in the negative way, it can be powerful in a positive way. I surround myself with people who think positive. I surround myself with people who have vision. I surround myself with people who have big faith, who dream big, who think that they can impact the world. You may be like, how you do that? I don't know where none of these folks at. I remember my whole city, my whole job, my whole body, my whole family complain. Everybody complain. And that's true. Those groups are way harder to find. Those groups are way more rare than the other groups. You can find a complaining group everywhere of every part of life. You can find a complaining group there. You can find the ones who try to cut corners everywhere in life. You can find the lazy people everywhere in life. But it's rare when you find, especially a group of people with a great mindset, that's hard to find. Like, I haven't found too many of those people in real life, so I have to utilize the audiobooks, the YouTubes, and utilize those channels to keep my mind in that same atmosphere, in that same mindset as other people, because birds of a feather do flock together. One question, who you flocking with right now? Who's in your circle right now? Are any of the birds in your flock dreaming big? Are any of the birds in your flock, do they have any goals, any plans? Birds of a feather flock together. Look, if you have those people with that negative mindset, with those bad habits, with those habits they're struggling with, you don't just kick them to the curb. Hey, you love them. You may have to love them from afar. Whatever you got to do, you still show that love to them, but start to get around another flock in a direction that you're trying to go. This is a life lesson right here that will save you so much trouble, so much hurt, so much pain. Do an inventory check. Yo, who I got around me? Who's in this flock that I'm flocking with? I really ain't checked in a minute. You're cool. You're cool. who are you? You feel me? Like, check the people that you're around. Check your circle that you're in. Be sure to hit that notification. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Yes, we're dropping way more videos like crazy, so you have to hit the notification bell so you can be notified. Yes, also, I am an artist. This is my song that you're about to hear. It's called Whoa, off my project called Motivated. It's in the description, so go support, go stream that, go turn it up loud. Let's go.
Look, they say I couldn't do it, but I did. Turn stacks to a crib. Yeah, going up, going in. Let them sleep, bedtime, tuck them in. If I'm alive, I'ma live. Mama said if you gon' do it big. Yeah, motivated till the end. Never break, never bend. Finna have them